Two more balls bowled and 4 runs added before the umpires conferred about the light. That was at 5:16. They offered it to the batsman, and the batsman came off straight away. 92 for 2 at the end. Aravinda de Silva 15, and some lovely strokes from Samasakira in his 30 not out, particularly shots off the back foot. Looked a good player out there today. Bowling figures for England. Neil Foster came in for some rough treatment after a most impressive post-tea time spell. Finished up with 12.5 overs, 6 maidens, 1 for 44. A wicket to Philip Newport, who again came back strongly after having 20 taken from his first 3 overs. Bowled very well in the remaining 4. Derek Pringle, just 2 overs for 7, and Lawrence 3 overs also for the same figure. Sri Lanka 143 runs behind, with their second innings standing at 92 for 2 on the 3rd day of this Cornhill Test match. Just off that 13th over, and we had 1 over from Philip Newport from the nursery end. Here now is David Lawrence coming in. 4 runs have been added to the overnight score, and taking strike is Aravinda de Silva. Oh, yes, that's as plumb as anything you'll ever see. And Lawrence has slipped in for a wicket with the very first ball he's bowled from the pavilion end in this innings. Aravinda de Silva with that shuffle across the crease.
But what a good first ball by Sid Lawrence. Well up. De Silva staying in his crease.
Now the skipper, Ranjan Madagali, comes out. Position behind Arjuna Ranatunga. Good shot from the skipper. Off the mark with the boundary for Madagala.
And the 100 comes up after 161 balls, the second 50 in 78.
Phil Newport again from the nursery end. Samasakira to take strike. That looked to me like a chance. In the flash of hands and ball, might not quite have carried, but looked as though it just reached his fingertips.
Yes, definitely carried. Thinking about that, it's almost the first time I've seen Alan Lamb on the slips, actually, Richie.
Could be the last, Tom.
Really quick delivery coming down the hill, almost chopping Madugala in half.
Neil Foster now, first bowler of the day. Philip Newport just had the 4 overs. There's a good shot. Madugala well in control of that. It takes him into double figures.
Yes, Foster just pitching a little bit short and a little bit wide, and Madugala very quick onto the back foot there and really cracking that away just behind square on the offside.
Oh, it's a great shot. Shot of the morning.
Well, both these two batsmen out there have got pretty good techniques at the moment, and they look both capable of playing long innings, and no better shot than this. Foster again short and wide, and Madugala really cracking that away square on the offside.
It's 4 more.
I mean, Foster's never seemed to have hit the rhythm since I bounced it on Saturday night. He seemed to lose line and length, and he hasn't bowled quite so well this morning. Bit short on quite a few occasions, and again there on the short side.
And that's 50 for Samasarekera. Good 50 as well. A 6 and 6 fours. There's an appreciative dressing room.
Graham Gooch, seeing that Sri Lanka are now just 97 runs behind, turning to spin, and John Embury.
It's in the air, but it's a full swing of the bat.
And the good thing about that, as far as Samasarekera was concerned, he didn't hold back.
No, he gave it the full treatment. He sliced it, actually. It's so wide. It's the drifter.
But this is Ranjan Madugala facing Foster.
Oops. Well, that's comprehensively bowled, and Madugala looks pensively at the pitch.
But Madugala has been bowled by Foster for 20. He was out there for 68 minutes.
Yes, I think we'll find Madugala didn't really pick the length of this too well. He dropped back, really coming down very sharply from outside the off stump. And if anything, is very late on it as well. Just clipping the outside of the off stump. An excellent delivery from Foster.
Ranatunga played in the inaugural test match in Sri Lanka, England versus Sri Lanka at Colombo. It's a quick one. Oh, and there's an overthrow in this for Ranatunga. 2 runs to get off the mark.
Oh, it's straight. Now it hit him early, and Samasarekera then suddenly slid his foot further down to give the impression that it was away down the pitch. But there was a long bounce onto the pad, and I think that will be crucial.
Yes, the swinger. That looks very straight indeed. Sweeping right across the line, and I don't think much doubt about that. A good innings by Samasarekera.
Former skipper Duleep Mendis.
.150 up. MENDIS 4, ARJUNA Ranatunga 2. Very good stroke from Duleep Mendis. No outfield. And almost perfectly timed.
Perfectly safe shot. No one out. Just picking it nicely over wide mid-on.
David Lawrence now bowling to Ranatunga. Well, not all that far away from Barnett. About 4 runs.
Powerful punch off the back foot by Ranatunga. In the air. Fractionally wide of Barnett.
No ball called, and he's given that a tremendous crack past point. Lawrence just a little bit too short.
David Lawrence now to Duleep Mendis. Oh, neatly tickled away. That'll be 4.
This is Lawrence's problem. That's just down that leg side a little bit from the pavilion end, and Mendes just helping that one its way again.
John Embury from over the wicket to Mendes. That's the 50 partnership between these two. And it's come off 136 deliveries. Really get it, but playing it much squarer. And 3 to the left-handed Ranatunga. That brings the 200 up. The last 50 having come off 103 balls. Joe Newport now. He's replacing David Lawrence. That's a nice shot. Lovely clip for 4.
A nice piece of timing again. Ball just going a little bit down the leg side and using the pace of the ball, turning the wrists and away to square leg.
Good shot, nicely placed.
Mendes really now going after the ball. And both these two not just occupying the crease, playing many attractive strokes.
Again, a super shot. First bounce, and that's 4. Wide of mid-on. No fielder anywhere near it.
Well, again, good length and line, but Mendes picking it up with the spin, wide of long on. Nobody in that corner. There's a man out straight, but no danger at all there.
Well, a lovely shot from Ranatunga.
And Ranatunga now matching Mendes for stroke play. A fine shot this, off about middle stump, just slightly over pitched. Nicely timed, plenty of power in the shot.
Four more. Newport drops it short. It's hit in the air, but so much strength in that bottom hand from Ranatunga.
Yes, Newport a bit short, a bit wide, and giving a real crack again through that offside. Only just clearing the fielder, but it was going very, very quick.
Well, that's the slice of luck that Mendes always needs. I've no doubt that Arjuna Ranatunga will go down the pitch and talk to him.
Yes, and Mendes always gives the bat a little bit of a flail. He was giving that a lot, and it went high over second slip.
Now from the nursery end, it's Derek Pringle who has replaced John Embury. In this field, they take 3. Robin Smith down there, but cheers of relief by the Sri Lankans in the crowd, and quite rightly so, because they have cleared off the large deficit of 235. But now the euphoria has died down, then they have to say to themselves, my word, we had 2 for 5. Well, I mean, luckily, DULEEP is not thinking about that, and that's the best I've seen him play for a couple of years now. Beautifully picked off,
Lovely stroke.
And he goes to 50 with a cracking shot there.
And that is the 100 partnership between RANATUNGA and MENDIS, and a fine partnership it's been.
Derek Pringle now. He'll be bowling to DULEEP MENDIS. And MENDIS' innings really, it's been an absolute delight to watch. Oh, and that's close, and that's out. Full-length delivery with MENDIS playing slightly around and across his front leg. And that's the end of a marvellous exhibition by DULEEP MENDIS. LBW to Pringle for 56. And there, that foot going not very far forward, and then the bat coming down from slip to wider mid-on, playing round the front leg, and he's paid the penalty. Partnership of 104, what a brave effort it was. At least Sri Lanka showing second time around a little bit more of their best form. Ravi Ratnayaka now has come to the wicket. Yes, good captaincy by Gooch to bring him straight back on as soon as the left-handers were paired together. Got to be quick with Russell onto it, but he is. That's his 50. Valuable one, 12th one for Sri Lanka, as well as 200s. Oh, bit of turn there. Held it back nicely, Embury, which just nearly carrying to Barnett.
Yes, in fact, that was a pad bat, the ball going straight on and then almost carrying to short leg.
Lovely backdrop to Lords with Concord overhead. The second new ball has been taken. Didn't quite time that. It is going down the hill. The outfield is fast. Tim Robinson. Or run. Oh, what a good shot and what bad luck.
But the stumps got in the way.
Makes up for it. And it's just veering a little towards leg stump. No surprise to find yet another left-hander in world cricket who's strong with his pads.
Yes, that was off middle and leg.
Ravi Ratnayaka was the outstanding batsman for Sri Lanka in their first innings, and that stroke gives a good indication of why that was so.
Oh, beautiful straight drive, lovely follow through, and Ratnayaka giving RANATUNGA good support here. Well, a very difficult chance there. Full flowing of the bat. The ball going very, very quick indeed. Barnett got hands to it, but it would have been a fine catch.
Neil Foster now to RANATUNGA. In the air, but safe. And 4 runs. That brings the 300 up, and the last 50 have come off 123 balls. Also the 50 partnership. The Sri Lankan second innings just going from strength to strength. Phil Newport. Oh, it's bowled in. Newport strikes. The end of Ranatunga, bowled by Phil Newport for 78. And Sri Lanka now 309 for 7.
And Phil Newport just swinging this ball in a fraction to Ranatunga. It squeezes through the gate, almost brushes the front pad and hits the off stump. Fine delivery. Oh, hits the leg stump. It came back a little bit. He may have got an inside edge on it. But a very fine innings by Ranatunga. 10 fours and 4 hours and 8 minutes. A very fine performance indeed.
New batsman Madhu Singh. And Newport testing him out.
An early greeting for Madhu Singh. Took his eye off that.
Oh, that's bowled in, and Newport now with his tail really up. 3 wickets in this innings to go with the 3 in the first. Madhu Singh bowled by Phil Newport for 2. And Sri Lanka now 311 for 8.
Once more to the left-hander. But Newport just straightening that up a little. But Madhu Singh not going forward at all, not getting in any sort of position, and that beat him for pace, beat him for everything. Hitting the top of the middle stump. Well bowled, Philip Newport.
Graham LeBroy, who batted so well at number 11 in the first innings.
Oh, yes. As well tried by Philip Newport. He just held it back a bit to slow a ball, but Ravi Ratnayaka has got a very long stride right out of the pitch. A flowing cover drive.
Oh, lovely stroke. Right through the line of the ball. Very high-class looking batsman, Ratnayaka.
That's good bowling. An extra slip went in there, and Foster round the wickets and dug it in.
Yes, useful delivery this, coming in at Ratnayaka, and didn't quite know where it was going to go.
David Lawrence comes back. Oh, yes. Very well caught, Alan Lamb, and very well bowled by David Lawrence. The extra lift and speed, and Ravi Ratnayaka, despite a long stay out there, was made to hurry.
Yes, moving down the hill very sharply, lifting, going off the shoulder of the bat. Alan Lamb diving to his left and pouching that. But a very useful delivery. See that lifting off the shoulder, and well caught by Alan Lamb.
Now then, our new friend Champaka Ramanayaka is on a pair.
Ramanayaka's off the mark. Pouch there at second slip by the skipper Graham Gooch. Ramanayaka is out for 2. LeBroy remains 9 not out. Sri Lanka all out 331. And Philip Newport has done himself no harm at all here in this test match. 4 for 87 from 26.2 overs. and 7 maidens, and that goes with his first innings effort of 3 for 77 from 21 overs and 4 maidens.
Yes, Newport getting the ball to move out again. Just going in there and keeping going. And a nice straightforward catch there for Graham Gooch at slip. And the big thing from Newport in this match is that he has continued to move the ball right throughout the innings, even when the ball's been very old. And that's always a good chance, particularly in England, if you can keep on swinging the ball.
And no matter what happens to Philip Newport in later years, he'll never forget this week, where he took 7 wickets in his first Test match at Lord's. A terrific performance from him, 331, and a great performance also from the Sri Lankan batsmen. They fought back very well, having started at 92 for 2 today. Good innings from Samasakira and from Arjuna Ranatunga and Duleep Mendis and Ravi Ratnayaka once again. 32 adding to the 59 not out in the first innings, a total of 331. A fine performance from them. The bowling figures for England: 2 wickets for Foster and 2 for Lawrence. The 4 we've already talked about for Newport at a cost of 87. And Pringle and Embury were not used a great deal, but then both Gooch and the selectors know pretty much what they can do. The situation in the match when England went out to start their second innings was that they needed 97 runs to win. They opened with Gooch and Robinson once again. Gooch 1 not out. That brought up his 2,000 first-class runs for the season. Marvellous performance from him. Tim Robinson 4 not out. The 3 extras, 8 for no wicket at the close of play at the end of the 4th day. And England on the final day, with a good weather forecast in the offing, need 89 more runs to win. We're good, no problems there with regard to